everybody, this is Ilana Michelson from optiontoheal.com, and today I want to talk to you about letting go, letting God, just surrendering. Now, in life, we all like to have that feeling that we're in control of things, and many times I hear people tell me that they have a great job and they have a great salary and that, they're fully in control of their lives, but in truth, the job could end any day without them even knowing it. Just out of the blue, suddenly they'll have a message saying that they're fired or something like that. And for me, at least, being an entrepreneur of sorts, having that feeling of that I have something and that it's secure, I don't. It all depends on my client. When they come to me, how much they come to me. But what I have come to learn is that when I let go and I let God, when I let God or higher force or wherever you believe it is, I believe it's all the same thing, do the work for me, things tend to work much better. Whenever I try to push, things tend to work worse. Now this happens with every part of my life, not just in work, but also in my relationships, my relationship with my friends, my relationship with my family, my relationships in work, my relationships everywhere. I remember a long time ago when I was doing my doctorate. I just finished my master's. I had done this great course that I really enjoyed in human molecular biology. I was in a laboratory course, and I asked the person, I got 100 in the course, so I asked the person who was running the course, who also had a laboratory, if I could work with him. And I thought it was going to be the greatest thing if I could work with him. And the guy said, sure, because I got 100. He was really impressed with me, and he said, come on in. And then strange things started to happen. He offered me one project to do, and I really liked it, but then he took that project away and claimed that I was the one who told him that I didn't want it. And then I heard from other people that actually he was an alcoholic and that he started up with one of his students and he divorced his wife and married that student, and then he was starting up with a different student. And at the end, I did not work in that laboratory, and I realized I was so glad that I didn't work in that laboratory, and I was so glad that God intervened for me and stopped me from working over there, because I think I would have been miserable had I been there at the end of the day. And I ended up working in a laboratory where I enjoyed it so much more, where the person I was working with was really nice to work with and who enjoyed working with me. And not only that, but it was like so much so that whenever we needed something, the rest of the laboratory would send me to speak to that person. So in general, I believe that when things are supposed to happen, they're going to happen. When things aren't supposed to happen, they probably won't happen. Now, I can try knocking my head in the wall and making them happen, but even if I do, whenever I have done it, I've always been upset at the end because I realized there was no point in knocking my head against the wall. Didn't work anyway. I tried and it didn't work. So on the one hand, I could say, well, no regrets. On the other hand, was it really worth it? For me, I much prefer being in the flow. That doesn't mean I always do it. That doesn't mean that I always remember to do it. But in general, I try to be in the flow. When I did my Mastery of Tea coursework, it just flowed. It's not that I wasn't doing the work. I was doing the work. I was doing the work really fast because it was flowing so well. I was downstream. I didn't have to paddle. I didn't have to push. It just went, and it felt like it was flowing. It felt like I was just lying back and relaxing, even though I was doing a lot of work. I finished level 1, level 2, level 3 within 3 months, and level 4 by the end of the year. So I must have been doing a lot of work, and I know the stuff well, but it didn't seem like work. It seemed like playing to me. It seemed like relaxing. It seemed like I was doing what I really loved to do and what I really wanted to do. On the other hand, when I tried pushing my way, like when I did my master's and my doctorate, it actually didn't work nearly as well. I mean, I did get the master's, I get the doctorate at the end, but I kind of felt for a lot of it that I was pushing my head into the wall. I was trying to push the wall. And even though I did enjoy the actual doctorate and master's that I did, because I enjoyed the people that I worked with, I didn't enjoy the work. And doing the work itself, I did it, but it was more upstream, not downstream. It was pushing against the flow, not with the flow. And I find that works also with my relationships. Very often when I have a fight with my children, if I go right and then and I start talking to them, it doesn't work. But if I sit back, relax a little bit, maybe do some sort of tapping such as the Ho'oponopono tap of I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and I wait a while, then my child comes in and suddenly it starts to flow. And then we start talking and we get into a deep discussion and we become closer than we were beforehand. Now, this has been true for all the relationships in my life, for all relationships with money, relationships with my family, relationships with my friends, relationships with my work, with my house, with my car, with everything. When I sit back and I let go and let God, and I realize when's the right time to do it, when it's going to flow, things go so easy, so fast, and so pleasurable. It's delicious satisfaction. But when I don't, when I try to push it, when I try to go inside and use my force to get it done, sometimes I do manage to get it done, but generally it's a lot more painful. I don't have that delicious satisfaction at the end. I don't feel that relaxed feeling, which I enjoy feeling because I'm a relaxed person in general. So, in general, when you want something, you can want it, and that's fine. You can put your prayers up for it, that's fine. But wait till you're in the flow. Wait till it feels like you're flowing with the stream, with the downstream, because it'll come so much easier for you, and it will be so much more delicious for you. If you like to bang your head against the wall, if you like to push against the flow, if you like to go upstream, then that's great. You can do it. I prefer going with the flow. I prefer going downstream. And as I said, that doesn't mean that I always manage to do it. Very often I fall and I try pushing it, try to take control, but it doesn't work. Now, in general, the only thing that you really can control in life is your reaction, how you react to things. And when you control your reaction, you become a lot happier because you can create that happiness within inside of you regardless of what's going on outside of you. And the happiness that's inside of you is much more important because when you carry the happiness inside, it means that it goes with you wherever you are and whatever you're doing. When the happiness comes from the outside, it means only when you're with that person or with that thing or with that area or with that job are you happy. But if you leave it, you lose the happiness. So one of my things that I do is I have my mission statement. Now my mentor, Robert T. Smith, his mission statement is to heal the world 1% at a time, starting with himself. My mission statement is to make everybody in the world happy 1% at a time, starting with myself. And my belief is when I'm happy, when I'm feeling happy from the inside, everything will flow to me in the right way at the right time. So whatever I do, whenever I do it, I try always, actually, let's skip the word try because we don't try. My focus is on making me happy from the inside, and everything else flows afterwards. Even things that I didn't know were supposed to be good turn out to be good, and things that I thought would be great sometimes turn out to be really terrible, or sometimes it just wasn't ready, and it comes at another time, and when it comes at another time, then it's perfect. So just let go, let God, surrender, enjoy life to the utmost, enjoy every single delicious experience that you can. Thank you, Pesha. I love it too. Have a great day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are, from optiontoheal.com. And remember, everything's always going your way. Everything's always going my way. Everything's always going everybody's way. And that's another way of saying that if something's going to happen, supposed to happen, it will happen. If it's not supposed to happen, it won't. And you're pushing against it isn't going to help because it's always going your way. Take care. optiontoheal.com. Hey everybody, did you enjoy this video? If you did, hit the subscribe button down below and the bell button so that you'll never miss another video. You'll get notified every time I put out a new video. Have a great day.